Welcome back to the review of Infamous First Light. And if you're living in America, you're thinking, what the hell, didn't the game only came out digital? Well, here in Europe, Sony also released the game physical and it only cost €5 more than the digital version. And you know me, I love physical, so I just waited and finally got it, and oh my freaking god. The storyline this time around is around Fetch, and Fetch was a sub-character in Infamous Second Son, and she had a quite of an interesting backstory with her and her brother. She actually killed her own brother, and now you are relieving that story as what the hell did they go through and why did she actually kill her brother? Well, don't expect something new. It is your basic storyline. It is your basic mission-based Infamous game, but the story is well written and in my opinion the voice acting is quite good. I love the character Fetch a lot more than Delsin. I like the powers of Fetch, even though Delsin also got the powers, a lot more than Delsin. I like this game a lot more than Infamous Second Son, and it only costs €20. Why do I like this game so much? Well, I completed the game in around 4 to maybe 8 hours. That's doing everything you can actually do in the game. That is quite a long time for a game for 20 freaking euros. I expected at least, well, minimum 2 to 3 hours, and I got a lot more. You're actually playing in the first level or the first part of the city from Infamous Second Son, and everything is the same except for there are no DUPs actually in the game. Now, what makes this game, in my opinion, so much better? Well, they actually have a arena mode in the game, and you can also call it a horde mode or a survival mode, where there is wave upon waves upon waves of enemies. Actually, every wave they're increasing the amount of numbers and different types, stronger enemies getting after waves in the game. And the arena is quite small, so you have to survive and rack up points. When you're killing an enemy, you get points and your multiplier will increase. Kind of reminds me of Resogun actually. And the funny thing is, I've played more in the arena mode than I actually played Infamous Second Son. I love the arena mode. It's so freaking addicting. It's also addicting because you can actually grind points, but there are a lot of challenges you can do to, like, kill 10 enemies with this power, kill 20 enemies flying, kill 100 enemies with this, do that. There are more than 70 different challenges for every arena, and you actually have arena specific missions because you have 4 different arenas or 3 different arenas. You have your rescue mission where you actually have to rescue hostages, and when 5 hostages die, it's game over. So not only do you have to rack up points, don't die, you have to save the hostages. Then you have your basic survival mode. If you have Infamous Second Son, you can also play the arena mode with Delsin and with his powers, and that's pretty cool too. But with the challenges, when you actually complete a challenge, you get skill points, and when you get skill points you can of course upgrade your powers, and there's a lot of different powers you can actually upgrade. And the most awesome thing in my opinion is when you actually complete the main story, you get more powers that are more destructible, more different type of powers. You get even a more stronger superpower, and that's so freaking satisfying to just see everyone die at the same freaking time, racking up so many freaking points. Infamous First Light, for the 20 euros I bought it, or for the 15 euros you can download it, this is amazing value. I'm serious, this game is so much more addicting than Infamous Second Son or freaking Killzone is. And that's like, wow, for 20 euros? That is a great deal. Definitely check out Infamous First Light, it is incredible. I do suggest buying the retail version, even when you're living in America or Canada, just import it, it won't cost that much, because you definitely need to support developers making good games good valued games for a small price. Not every game has to be 17 euros. Not every game has to be Destiny with a budget of Destiny. There can also be smaller games at retail, so holy shit, Infamous is awesome. The character is a lot more awesome. Definitely leave in the comments below, which character did you like more? Infamous Second Son Delsin or First Light Thatch? In my opinion though, I still like Cole from the original Infamous a lot more. Don't know why, the storyline is also a lot better in the original Infamous. And you know, it was something new. Around here you can see my last made video. Below that you can see a totally random video, and here there is a subscribe button. And like always, I will see you next time.